ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the beautiful island of Grenada, where you can get job on a Monday, even when there is no carnival. We'll talk about that and more. Here's what? Missing woman found. And of course, the family there, they are so happy. I mean, this is not always the result, so they are happy to be the lucky ones. We'll talk about that. And officials urged to register mariculture farms. We'll talk about that as well. 2 stabbing incidents on the weekend coming from carnival-like activities. We'll talk about that. Jab flood the streets of St. Andrew. We'll talk about that as well. And some revelers who break the law will be charged, according to police. New cases of COVID-19 as well detected in Grenada. We'll talk about the latest. And no sound, no power, no problem. The show must go on. We'll talk about that and more when we return from our first break. And of course, we got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Superb Distributors, Coach Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa. We want to say thank you to all of our sponsors for making it happen right here on Mikey Live. And of course, you, our viewers, thank you as well. To the first-time viewers, we would like to say hello to you and welcome. This is what we call news discussed, not told. If you don't want it in that kind of style, well, that is your problem. Anyway, we're taking a break and we'll come back with some news in Audio Lily Lolo. So brace all yourself. If you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. You see, when you share the program, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So you go ahead and share the business. We'll be back shortly.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's Summer in Every Drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Make this Carnival Tabanca sale a special one at Spice Isle Jewelry. Get up to 40% off our collection of silver and gold jewelry with purchases above $115. Visit our 2 locations on Grenville Street, St. George's and the Spiceland Mall Grand Dance and see our fine selection of traditional West Indian bangles, necklaces and earrings, rings and our unique handmade pieces. Step into Spice Isle Jewelry and shop in air-conditioned comfort with friendly, helpful and courteous staff. We also pay the most for scrap gold. Our repair service is second to none. Treat yourself or even someone special with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry. Call us on 440-3155 or 440-6648. Sale ends August 31st.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NOWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
All right, well again, welcome to all our viewers currently tuned in, and if you have not yet done so, we again encourage you to please share the program. Someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit. Compliments, Digicel. There's a joint statement by the Ministry of Finance and the Grenada Bankers Association. Now, the Ministry for Finance, together with the Permanent Secretary and other officials of the Ministry of Finance, met recently, they say, with members of the Grenada Bankers Association. Now, they say that they discussed some macroeconomic and financial issues, including the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the economy, giving special focus to the issue of vaccination. Now, they have issued the following joint statement. We're going to read it in part, probably. It says that the Grenada Bankers Association, the GBA, commends the significant actions that have been taken thus far and those that are ongoing in managing risks related to the COVID-19 to keep our country safe. It goes on to say, however, as new variants emerge and countries, some neighboring islands, deal with second and third waves of the COVID-19 infections, accelerating vaccination take-up becomes even more crucial and urgent. Both sides are concerned, they say, about the relatively low vaccination levels in Grenada, which heighten the risk of a second wave of COVID-19 outbreak and its accompanying social and economic ramifications. Thus, harsh truth is that the low levels of the vaccination lengthens the period of economic downturn as well as the social disruptions and increase the likelihood of more restrictions and lockdowns. Now it says, therefore, vaccine uptake or take-up must increase now to arrest the rising human toll caused by the pandemic and to halt further strains of the economy, and financial sector. It says that while we understand that in normal time, the choice to get vaccinated is a personal one, in the context of deadly pandemic, the public good supersedes personal choice. These are extraordinary times, and as such, extraordinary actions are necessary. Let me continue. I don't have a glass of water on the program. I read it more. Let me go. I don't know. That's what he says here, you know. We read again. Let's see where we're going to do that. It says, while we understand that in normal times, the choice to get vaccinated is a personal one, in the context of the deadly pandemic, the public good supersedes personal choice. These are extraordinary times, and as such, extraordinary actions are necessary. Therefore, we strongly encourage all citizens and residents to get vaccinated before vaccination is the only sustainable way out of the, because vaccination is the only sustainable way out of the pandemic, and to protect those most at risk in the front line in all sectors. Be it public or private, including banking and government services. The emerging global evidence suggests that higher rates of vaccination tend to be associated with lower rates of infection, hospitalizations, and deaths related to the COVID-19. Okay. We also strongly encourage Grenadians to counter misinformation with credible and specific facts from reliable sources, including from family, friends, and co-workers who themselves have already been vaccinated. We also encourage everyone to adhere to the health protocols of physical distancing, hand washing, sanitizing, and masking. All right? We all have a responsibility to protect ourselves, our loved ones, our co-workers, and to play our part in protecting lives and livelihoods. So that was the statement in a nutshell. And it's a matter of the program. Hold on, we are drinking just now. We're moving on again. Right. Here with that one. So, on the weekend, we told you about a missing woman. Well, it's very rare that we can tell you we are able to give you good news of people who are suffers with dementia and they go missing and so on, that they are found. We very rare we'll get positive news. But this time around, she was found, to the delight of her family and those who were immediately involved in her search. All right. The news came over the weekend that she was missing. All right. Imelda Forsyth, 73-year-old. She's from Ressource in St. Mark. All right. And they said that she went missing on Friday, the 5th of August at approximately 4:50 p.m. From her home in Ressource. All right. And everyone got involved looking for her. And by the moment they found her, my, oh my, oh my. So again, the family wants to say thank you to everyone who were involved. I'll give the program a clap now. What it? You understand? Get it? Them people a clap who went out searching and then kind of business. You understand? Yeah. They were ready. The early hours are very important. And so they were able to find her alive, which is good. Are you? We are moving on. Now, fishers are urged to register with the Fisheries Division prior to setting up mariculture farms, all right? Now, we got a little correspondence from the Ministry of Health in that regard, the Ministry of Agriculture in that regard, and fisheries and so on. They say that they would like to remind the persons, all right, who, cooperatives and fishers and so on who are involved in sea moss cultivation and other types of mariculture, that you must first be registered with the Fisheries Division prior to setting up your sea moss farm or farms or any other mariculture plot or plots along the coast of Grenada. You can't just go setting up things all over the place they are saying, because there seems to be some kind of concern where that is concerned. Now, through the registration process, the Fisheries Division will be in a better position, they say, to maintain the national database of fishers and fishery products and provide improved services to effectively manage, they say, and protect Grenada's coastline, which is essential to marine life. They say that our coastline is used for many activities such as beach, going and sailing, fishing, and so on, passage and mooring of boats and so on, tourism, nature conservation and so on, swimming, among other things, right? So they want to have it better managed. They don't just want to see people just setting up things all over the place. It's becoming a concern. All right, we have posted something on our page about that. Earlier, what I think today, there's a lot that you've heard. But before we even get into that, there were 2 stabbing incidents, according to police, on the weekend that occurred. One at Upper St. John in St. Andrew and the other in Lafayette. 2 men are presently warded and 1 man assisting police with investigations in these 2 separate incidents. They are saying that these incidents come from carnival-like activities that occurred over the weekend. Speaking of carnival-like activities, last year it was an iconic video of a few seconds with a few jabs in one line crossing the St. Paul's police station. That made headlines. Well, people, today was rather different. It was mass everywhere in St. Andrew, in some parts of St. Mark, in little pockets in St. George's, probably less than some might have anticipated. But I think St. Andrew takes the cake hands down. People, if you see jab, I ain't making it up. I feel like the authorities wasn't ready. People, hold on, you don't have to take it from me. You don't have to take it from me. You understand? It was mass, people. You know, listen, I could only play parts of these videos muted. You understand? Because the lyrics have some of them chants on them. Me and I have enough clothes in my jail bag that could keep me in the cell long enough. You understand? People, it was a surprise to even me to see what was happening in some parts of St. Andrew. I mean, just look at it. Well, I had to mute it, as I said, right? I had to mute some parts of the chants because it doesn't agree with our program. You know, we don't want to get shut down. You understand? But look at folks, they were singing all sorts of chants, some being on the Prime Minister, some being on the police and so on. It was interesting, and of course, they wanted people to know that they were being deliberately defiant. In one way, and in another way, they are saying that, listen, we need mass. We want something. Life has been hard for the past few months. We need an outlet. We need somewhere that we could, go and have fun and things like that. You understand? And then people play a mass. You understand? Some people, well, look at it yourself. Look at it yourself. The police had a hard task to deal with today. You understand? Police say that they believe that they took the best approach in dealing with today's defiance. Here is Superintendent McIntyre, Sylvan McIntyre, speaking about today's activity.
We are tasked with policing the Eastern Division and by extension Grenada. In a time like this where there is no holiday declared for Carnival, and we have specific responsibilities for policing Carnival-like activities. So on information that Carnival-like activities were occurring in parts of the Eastern Division, we deployed our officers on scene, and obviously we encountered persons who were masquerading. We spoke to them and gave them instructions relative to, and information or reminder that they were violating the law. However, we did take the softest of approach in understanding the behavior of persons, realizing that persons were defiant. We decided to give them instructions as to how best the breach of the law could be minimized in terms of what they were doing. To a large extent, some persons did adhere to us, others did not, and we were not left with much choices than to channel persons into area where we think less breaches of the law would have occurred. And so we were provided with some levels of resistance to those kind of instructions. We held firm to what we know was the right thing to do to prevent people from masquerading in the city, in particular the town of Grenville. And so the masqueraders in the Eastern Division, St. Andrews Pacific, they went to polls where we provided some level of security for persons who were not part of the event. It is our responsibility to ensure the tranquility and safety of every person is protected. And so our officers were positioned to ensure that the law is not breached further. As a result of our action, as a matter of fact, we were able to confiscate 2 cutlasses that were on persons who attended that event. We have not yet made an arrest, but we have very good idea as to who these persons are. Other persons who are violating the law, we are taking notice of such persons, and they are likely to be provided with tickets, and persons will be very likely be charged or arrested for breach of the law. It's a situation that we have to mind carefully, that this is an emergency situation. We are under a state of emergency. The COVID-19 virus and threat is very prevalent. The existence of and the confirmation of cases among us, and despite that, the platform and the ground is sort of prepared for persons to come through, or what I can consider our porous borders. And if we have infiltration of persons coming from islands that have the virus more than we do, we know how we could be exposed. So we have more than one reason to ensure that we enforce the law, we protect our borders, we protect our citizens against those who think that they do not need to adhere to, or they don't think that they are at that levels of threat.
Right, and of course the officer says that they will use whatever measures they think is best to manage the situation at the time.
We would use whatever measure we think is best at the time, or the situation. There is no fixed way of handling the situation. We have to use our best judgment to ensure that whatever our actions are, we act within the confines of the law. And the law is our guiding principle. Every action that we take, every level of force that we use, it has to be measured against the threat or the resistance that is provided to us. And as it stands now, we use whatever measure we think is necessary at the particular time to enforce or to prevent persons from further breaches of the law. We have to protect our environment, we have to protect our facilities, and we have to protect persons who are very important to our society, so that the continuation of services and goods and otherwise could continue in our country. And there's no compromise to that.
All right, thank you very much, McIntyre. And we have posted a poll on your phones and for most people who are on computers and your phones, as to whether or not you were in agreement of the people who went out and masqueraded today, whether or not you support that kind of stuff. And the results are coming in. Once you have voted, you can just click anywhere in your chat section, and the poll will disappear. All right, and so we're going to give you a final few seconds to vote. The question is whether or not you're in agreement with the masqueraders and the masquerading that happened today. All right, we are going to keep our poll open for another 30 or so seconds, and so far 55% of the respondents are in agreement, and 45% says no, that they are not in agreement. So there's a 10% lead by persons who are saying yes, that they are in agreement. and the poll will close shortly. Again, there's a poll currently on your screen. If you take a look at it, for those who are not looking at your screen right now, you could just take a quick look and hit whether or not yes or no, and then once you have voted, just click anywhere on your screen and it will disappear. All right, so let's get ready to close the polls, and the results are as follows. To the question as to whether or not you're in agreement with the masqueraders or masquerading today, 58% of the respondents say yes, they are in agreement. Okay, no, 55 says yes, they're in agreement, and 45 are saying no, they are not. Folks, there were 5 new COVID-19. Oh, by the way, some of the jab say they may just end up in the botanical gardens tomorrow. That will be another story. So guys, don't even think about it. Be wise, all right? So, boy. Anyway, let's go on. 5 new COVID-19 cases were detected in Grenada on the weekend, pushing the total number of active COVID-19 cases to 11. According to a press release sent to the media on the weekend, the Ministry of Health say that Grenada now has 11 active COVID-19 cases with the addition of 5 new cases within 24 hours. It says that the daily dashboard produced by the Ministry of Health indicates that all of these cases are import-related. Now, the latest cases range in the age from 22 to 46. That's 22 to 46. And it includes 2 males and 3 females, all of whom are fully vaccinated. The cases are all quarantined in various facilities across the island. All of the new cases entered the country on August 6th from the United States and are currently asymptomatic. In addition to the 5 most recent cases, another 2 cases were previously identified on August 5th and 6th, respectively. One of the cases, a male Trinidadian national, is asymptomatic, with the other, a female Jamaican, is experiencing nasal congestion, headache, sinus pain, and coughing. The latest cases bring to 178 the total number of COVID-19 cases recorded in Grenada since the start of the pandemic in March of 2020. Now, the Ministry of Health has confirmed that the 51 outstanding test results from persons who were contacts of case number 170 have all returned negative, allaying fears of possible community spread. Now, the Ministry of Health continue, they say, to advise persons to comply with the various COVID-19 protocols, maintaining physical distance, avoiding large gatherings, wearing of your masks while in public spaces. And also washing or sanitizing of your hands frequently. Now, the ministry also continues to encourage, they say, Grenadians to get vaccinated, and this helps to reduce the severity of the symptoms associated with the COVID-19. Now, to date, according to the stats, 21,859 people have received their first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine, while 17,013 Grenadians have received both doses. We are moving on. Earlier, an interesting story I must share with you for what it's worth. No sound, no power, no light. In the middle of a gospel concert that was held on the weekend by K. Morale and friends at La Suggest in St. David. The concert was halted because there was an electrical problem that caused the music system to shut down, that caused the lights to go out, and then someone struck a guitar. And someone started singing. And in the dark, the event goers started praising God, singing songs. It lasted for about 45 minutes or so in the dark. Without music, listen, it was something I've never seen in my life. The determination of the people who were there to ensure, as they say, the devil doesn't have his way. The people, what you see, there's a camera light that we put up after, because look at the place, it's in dark. You understand? You understand what I'm saying? And the people decided nothing no go so. We come here to serve God in a concert, and that is what will happen. Singing without a plan, listen. And for what it's worth, I said I have to share this experience with you. Look at the place. I ain't making it up. The people there sat in the dark and served their God. So again, in the event that you are wondering what's happening here, yes, we don't hear your voice anyway. So folks, that's it right there, and I just wanted to share that with you for what it's worth. You know, some people could have fret, some people could have whatever they would have done. Some people could have given up, but these people said nothing so. We're here for a purpose. It's not going the way we planned it, but it's going to go anyway.
And living God, hallelujah. You are Alpha and Omega, Jesus. You're the beginning and the end. You are the first and the last. We just give it all to you, Jesus.
All right, as we move on, oh my gosh, I felt like crying. I kid you not, I felt like crying. And I still want to make me feel like crying. I don't know what's soft already, you know? Anyway, the next thing that we have to tell all about, boy, let me see, we running out of time, but all the share the business, man, share the business. Another 5 games were completed in the 2021 GFA Premier League. And there were wins for Hard Rock, Paradise FC International, Hurricanes, St. John Sports, and FC Cameron. Hard Rock beat Chantimel 2-1. Paradise FC International got the better of Eagles Super Strikers 4-0. Hurricanes edged Saab Spartans 3-2. St. John Sports were on point, hammering Monkridge 5-0. And FC Cameron secured in clinching a 1-0 win against Queen's Park Rangers. The latest standings have Paradise FC International at the top on 28 points with a better goal difference than Hurricanes with the same amount of points from 11 games. Hard Rock is third on 21 points, FC Cameron fourth on 18, St. John Sports 16, one above Queen's Park Rangers on 15, Chantimel 12, Monkridge 10, and Saab Spartans and Eagles Super Strikers in relegation zone on 7 and 3 points respectively. Folks, I see that we are quickly running out of time. We have still to talk to you about the weather and, of course, the national report. So let's just quickly take a break and come back. And don't forget, a lot of the stories that you hear on this program, after the program, you can find them posted on our page in terms of if you want clarity on something or you want to share something. Of course, you can check out our website. That is Mikey, MikeyLive.com. This program is aired here, this page, and, of course, simultaneously on YouTube. So you can check us out there as well. We are coming back with the weather and the national report. Well, not in that order, in the other order. The national report and then the weather. Stay tuned.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
After being locked down during the pandemic, get ready for summer with Rika. Live this summer with Rika's Summer in Every Drop promotion. Buy any Rika combo of 6 200ml, 4 330ml, or 3 1-liter Rika juices and get a chance to win. Win Apple AirPods, plunge pools, beach chairs with umbrellas, barbecue grill set, gamer set, and weekly pop-up giveaways. With Rika, there's summer in every drop. Promotion ends August 31st. Tickets available at all leading retailers island-wide. Rika, distributed by Superb Distributors Inc., Tempe, St. George's.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Boy, people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo Supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Government continues negotiation with unions to meet wage obligations. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Monday, August 9th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Head of the government's negotiating team, Minister Oliver Joseph, says negotiations continue with trade unions representing public officers to reach an agreement on the payment of the 4% increase due for 2021. Recently, during an address to the nation, Prime Minister Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell emphasized the government's commitment to begin the payment of the 4% salary increase from the end of August. Dr. Mitchell, who is the Minister for National Security, commended police officers and security forces for agreeing to government's proposal to pay the outstanding increases for January to July in the form of bonds. It was subsequently confirmed that government's negotiating team and the Grenada Union of Teachers, through mediation, reached agreement on the payment of the increase effective August 2021 and the acceptance of the bond by the financial institution in exchange for cash payment to the teachers. During his appearance on the television program Perspectives on Monday morning, Minister Joseph said meetings are scheduled with other unions representing public officers in the coming days. He said it is the intention of the government negotiating team to make a similar proposal to the other unions.
Police and the prison, they say they are still in talks with the financial institution.
Okay.
They did not disclose which one. So they asked us to give them up to Friday this week. And I said we're meeting with TAO and PW this week as well. And then there's two small ones, the GMMIW and Bank and General. They have very few members because they represent the cooks in schools and estate workers. Once you settle with one of the large trade unions, the rest will follow.
The 4% increase due to public officers was agreed upon in the 2019 collective agreement for the period 2020 to 2022 between government and trade unions representing public sector's employees. However, due to the impact of COVID-19 and the decline in revenue earning, government requested a deferral of the increase due in 2021. Minister Joseph explained how the bond agreement with the financial institution will work.
It's easier that way and for the government because we are 1,850 teachers. We have to print 1,850 bonds, individually, showing the par value, which is or the face value of it, and then the 3%. Right? If the arrangement we meet, they work out with the bank, is that you'll send a list of names instead. In their calculation, 4% is not much for them. They'll say, well, to wait a whole year to get $700 or $1,000, give us now.
Yeah.
As I said, it's only because we do not have the 8.4 million now. So we hope that in 1 year, if COVID does not get worse, if it gets worse and then set back the economy, it'll be a difficulty for us to meet.
Finance Minister Honorable Gregory Bowen says government will continue to ease the financial burden brought about by COVID-19 through project implementation and creating opportunities for employment, even in the face of a reduction in the country's revenues. The government's latest announcement of relief is the 2021 $36 million COVID-19 economic stimulus package. Since the start of the pandemic, Grenada, like many other countries, has recorded a downward trajectory in debt to GDP ratio. Minister Bowen explained that once GDP increases and government manages its borrowing, Over time, debt will reduce and the economy will improve. He warned that although government is receiving funding from donor agencies to provide relief, that is not indicative that every sector will benefit at once. He said an assessment of the needs of the various sectors must be carried out and a decision taken on what is most urgent and feasible during this period.
If we have to find this cash and give up revenues intake, then our project will be not as successful as it should be. People will be waiting for the cash transfer and they will not be getting it. I make this point for the nation to understand, where we are. And sometimes you have to make decisions. It's not that you don't like the chambers of commerce. We know that you're facing significant problems. It's not that you don't like the busmen. They're facing problems as well. But as I tell people, the dollars, the government has it, but it is your money. The common example, even if you're not working, when you buy the pound of sugar in the shop, the little VAT on it, that's what we use collectively.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, Mike Sylvester, highlighted the significance behind government's decision to implement policies and support social spending.
Given the state of the economy at this particular stage, I think the policies to support MSME is a critical one, and as well the policies to support and safeguard social spending is also very critical, and so I think it's a step in the right direction.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Hello everybody. I have got some exciting news just for you. Grenada is on the road to Dubai Expo 2020. Now I know the pandemic has slowed us down just a bit, but this is your chance and you're up this opportunity. So see you there.
Expressed condolences on the passing of Sir Lester Bird, former Prime Minister and national hero of Antigua and Barbuda. Dr. Mitchell, who is the current chairman of the OECS Authority, said the Caribbean has lost one of its illustrious sons. The late Sir Lester Bird was first elected to the House of Representatives in 1976 and was appointed Deputy Prime Minister. In 1994, he led the Antigua Labour Party to victory in general elections and became Prime Minister. He also served 2 terms as chairman of the OECS. Reflecting on his interaction with the former Prime Minister, Dr. Mitchell described Sir Lester Bird as a ready and willing source of advice and inspiration, particularly when he first was elected as Prime Minister. Dr. Mitchell said, and I quote, Sir Lester made a valuable contribution to regional discourse on numerous issues. For me personally, he was a welcome and readily accessible source of advice when I first became Prime Minister of Grenada. We shared a very close relationship. He was very approachable, and I will be forever grateful for the many conversations we had and the advice he selflessly imparted. Our sister nation has lost a hero, and the Caribbean has lost one of our most renowned leaders, unquote. Finally, in the news, NADMA has announced 18 winners of its annual primary school quiz. Due to the effects of COVID-19 this year, NADMA changed the format of the quiz. Participants were able to respond through radio and social media platforms. A short presentation for the winners was held last Friday at NADMA's headquarters. Public Relations Officer for the National Disaster and Management Agency, Oslin Crosby, congratulated the winners for a job well done despite the many challenges. She thanked the parents for ensuring the children participated.
We were posting the questions, or rather sharing the questions in the morning, and our little ones were very excited. I know it was early in the morning, but they were up calling and winning the prizes from the quiz. And for that, I want to say thank you so much to our parents who are here with us today for allowing them, because we know in most cases you would be the one doing the initial call to the station and passing on the phone to them. I listened in the morning, especially those on WeFM, whenever they call, and you would hear the mom, hello, and then you hear the call switch to a child and they come on and they would answer. What's important though, and we must note this, is that our little ones know what is happening. They know what is going on. They actually know more than, and I'm sure that they would teach us parents what are some of the things that we need to do to ensure that we are safe especially around this hurricane season.
She said the quiz is part of the agency's plans to prioritize public awareness.
It's very important that we do these activities, especially that of the quiz, as it helps them to do the quiz, you must research. So you have to be prepared. And it means that they will be learning along the way. And they would also help parents to make the best decisions on how to keep them safe. So we will continue to do this.
That story just ended the national report for Monday, August 9th, recapping the top story. Government continues negotiation with unions to meet wage increase obligations. On behalf of the entire news and the production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Once again. All right. Thank you very much. Now, we have a bit of information for you as we are now receiving an Okay, I think we're ready now. So we are just receiving an update from the Ministry of Health as it relates to our COVID-19 situation. And we are finding out now that we have recorded even more COVID-19 cases. It appears here now that Grenada recorded, we have a total of 2 new COVID-19 cases. Again, based on the new information that we just received moments ago, Grenada has recorded an additional 2 COVID-19 cases, so it brings it to 12. Why 12 or not 13? Because there's 1 case that has been recovered, okay, that was medically cleared, and now there are 2 discovered, 2 new ones that were discovered, and so it is now a total of 12 active COVID-19 cases in Grenada. We'll be able to give you more details on that in tomorrow's program. All right. Now for a look at the weather. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy at first, increasing in cloudiness after midnight with light to moderate showers and a medium chance of isolated thunder. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be around 23.5 degrees Celsius. I could work with that. And winds east northeasterly to east southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour. And the seas are moderate with waves up to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And so that's your weather report for tonight and going into the morning. All right. So that's your weather. And of course, again, the information that we just gave you relating to our COVID-19 stat. We have now 2 new active cases of COVID-19. That takes us all the way up to 12 now. All right. We also have an update for you with regards to a tropical wave, and that's from the Met Office. Now, the axis of a tropical wave is near 57 west, approximately 270 miles east of Grenada, sorry, from 25 north, southwestward, moving west at 13 knots. Scattered moderate convection is within 120 nautical miles east of the wave from 60 knot to 90 knot. Based on its forward speed, the axis of this wave is expected to cross Grenada on Tuesday afternoon. Model guidance is indicating an increase in moisture and instability across the Lesser Antilles on Tuesday, as both the tropical wave and potential cyclone 6 are expected to affect the weather. Hence, Tuesday's forecast is mostly cloudy with occasional showers, some heavy, and a medium chance of thunder in the daytime. In addition, there is a low chance of flash flooding. All right, so we wanted to share that with you. Also, at 8 p.m., there's a disturbance, in fact, tropical cyclone, potential, let me say that, potential cyclone 6. Let me give you some information about that. At 8 p.m., the disturbance was centered near latitude, I think it was 14.7 north, and longitude 60.1 west, approximately 210 northeast of nautical miles northeast of Grenada. Now, the system is moving towards the west-northwest near 15 miles per hour. All right. Yes. All right. I hear my phone keep going off. When that happens, I have to check, because I just tell them, don't message me during the program unless it's an emergency. So let me see what is the emergency now. All right, hold on. Tell them don't text me until, okay, no. Watch. Okay, I'll cross all in. Right. It's not an emergency. They're just blowing up my phone for no reason. They know they're on the program, but Grenadians dread it. They're asking you, oh, did you remember to do this? And oh my God. Anyway, sorry for that here, people. You're right. So the system is moving towards the west-northwest near 15 miles per hour, and this general motion is expected to continue during the next few days. On the forecast track, the disturbance is expected to move across the southern Leeward Islands later tonight. Maximum sustained winds are near 35 miles per hour with higher gusts. General strengthening is forecast during the next day or two, and the disturbance is expected to become a tropical storm overnight. The system has a high chance of about 90% of cyclonic formation within the next 48 hours. The meteorological services say that they will continue to monitor these systems, all right, and will update us accordingly. And so before we wrap, let's say hello to a few people on the program. Leslie, Noreen, Shirin, Gemma, Esther, Gwendolyn, Ingrid, Kimo, Shirin, Kirin, Cindy, Denise, Shomin, Deslin, Veronica, Spice Girl, Lorraine, Alicia, and Angel, Peter, Sonia, Bermuda, Brenda, Leslie, and Alicia, and Rolanda, Sharon Rush, Shabaka. Hey, Shabaka, what's happening? Blessings to you as well. Cynthia. Who else? And everyone else, really, would like to say thank you. Adonna, I see that you... Adonna, it's been a while. What's going on? What going? G-Mob, blessings to you as well. And Jason, I see that you... Suzette, what's going on? All right, Suzette, blessings to you. Joy, Marilyn, Rawl. So everyone, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and may God bless you, all right? Vicky and Teresa, Yvonne, Glenda. I see all of all of you, blessings to all you, all right? All right, so Elon, Robbie, Claudette, Deborah, Sylvina, blessings to you, right? Mikey, don't cost you look. I innocent. Joke you making. Aya, yeah. All right, Esther. I innocent. Yo, I jet. I go cost you now. I'll forget where I grew up. I'll forgetting. I get tongue nice, and then St. David eyes, but don't forget where I'm from. So I had the potential, don't put innocent, don't put Mikey and innocent in the same sentence, don't get it twisted, Yeah, I may look stupid, but I don't dumb. Yeah, I mean, anyway, Olio, I love and appreciate you all the time. You guys are so amazing, and I look forward to you every night, including tomorrow. So, God's willing, we'll touch base again. Okay? Stay safe. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care, everyone. You and your family. Mom, all the best as well. Linton, take care. God bless you guys.